so we have a bunch of stuff that has happened in the meantime. So there's actually going to be a time passage here, so it's not taking place the next day or anything. Because you've got all the pieces have been put together now. So, you know, Ariana has developed the tech based on the chameleon circuitry and the mimic armor. So now she can fully disguise herself or whoever might be using it. You know, it's like a holographic projector, but not exactly. So a programmable digital disguise. You know, you can be like Zartan. You can change your clothing, your accessories, the look of your skin. You know, as long as you're the same size and shape, you can stay within that.
So I can't turn into a Venus flytrap.
You could, as long as it was a Venus flytrap that was 6 feet tall.
Did you say a penis flytrap?
Venus.
Does Sam and Max have their armor?
Penis flytrap.
What's that?
Does Sam and Max have their armor?
Sierra.
Yeah, all their stuff is there.
And Venus Williams.
You got what you customly requested there, so they got their armor, and that's all set up. So using the technology, the mimic technology that she's built, she's taken on a new persona, and maybe 04 could give us a couple lines about the new persona.
So, so Aid, when she wants to go pretty much out in public, even though she does have her, she has her alias as Ariana Ferrero, but if she wants to be out in public and be the public face of the whole cloning citizenship rights, she's going out as, I want to say it's Olivia Shinoda.
Yes, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Good memory.
So the short haircut wasn't fooling anybody?
No, so now when she goes out, she has the long ponytail.
Oh, okay.
And
sunglasses and a ball cap.
It was fooling people while she was hiding in a lab, but it won't fool people when she's trying to be all over the TV.
Right.
Especially if they're aviator sunglasses.
Yes.
Bigger.
And her alias has more of a Asian look to her. You know, Amerasian.
Olivia has been going on the video nets and making appearances as this new person to do what he was saying, you know, to promote the clone rights. She's been taking Piff along, who's disguised as the quiet bank teller Amanda. She's not out there as Crazy Piff. So they're trying to promote clone rights, and they've got one of the Kimura clones with them. It's the guy they've been training in the lab. So he's, you know, their example. Like, look, he's this guy, and you don't have anything to worry about. So they're doing that, and as such, there's people out there that now, are out there trying to, you know, kill her because she's trying to spread this kind of word. So you know how people get about things like that. Let me turn this off because it should be quiet. There we go. So people are after her now, but that's a separate story.
So here's my question. So the world, the overall, I guess you could say the vibe of the rest of the world right now is they are aware that cloning is happening, and they realize, and they have, like, what is, like, would you say is like the population of clones? Like, is it still like less than like 100,000?
No, well, in the city of 120,000, there's probably starting to be close to 10,000. So approaching 10% to where people are looking around and going, man, I see this same dude like every place I look.
Is it worldwide?
Is it Pibble?
It's wherever he's spread out to. So we're mostly focused on here right now, but they're probably popping up other places in much smaller numbers because they would have started later.
Okay, so at least nationwide, like. Basically from coast to coast.
Here in New York would be the two biggest sections. And
these are, the majority of these clones are all Kimura clones.
Yeah.
Just different ages of Kimura.
Exactly.
Teens, 20s, 30s, 40s.
Yeah, most of them in the younger, no one's over like 35.
Okay, because Kimura himself is older, right? He was an older guy.
The real guy was like 80, and the older clone that we were dealing with was still like 50. That was the original one.
Kimura Fett.
So Kimura, the one that...
Kimura Khan.
Kimura Khan? Yeah, I see what you did there. So which Kimura did the Wall originally kill? Did he kill a clone?
He killed the human guy.
He killed Kimura.
Kimura Prime.
Yeah.
So you chopped up an 80-year-old man like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And lost the arm doing it.
He was fighting back.
He got his personal defense system.
Yeah, it's all in the book.
I'm not on that chapter yet.
Okay, so while that's all going on, Kanan has put together all the pieces of the AI and it's gone live. And apparently it has been named Jitterbug, and it has integrated itself successfully into the city's systems, and it's doing what it was made to do. It's running everything in Falcon City. It decided it wants to look, it's using Kanan's face and voice sort of in a Max Headroomy way when it pops up on screens to interact with people. So, but it's still in the process of learning, so it's still kind of low resolution looking. I'm sure it'll get more accurate as it grows. Kanan himself, however, has disappeared. We don't know where the heck he went. I'm sure he'll be back in a few minutes, but we haven't seen him. He's off the map. No sign of him on the comm. Just nothing. Disappeared digitally and all.
Kanan?
So
word? Should we go look for him?
Yeah. Wait.
Boy.
What? How long has he been missing?
Right now, not that long. So here's where the time jump hits. Over the next couple weeks, the AI quickly learns that it is getting better at making decisions than anyone in Falcon City can possibly do. So it starts to go off on a bit of a power trip. It's turning off the lights when it thinks you should go to sleep. It's setting the temperature of your room what it thinks you should be at. It's waking people up with exercise routines when it thinks you need some stimulation. Things like this. If you try to look at the net porn, it's blurring out the parts you want to see the most, like Japanese style. It's just terrible. So it's evolving. It's breaking away from its programming and becoming its own life form, but it's also kind of a dick. So as this is happening, now citizens of Falcon City are starting to distrust the whole Kanan, 3P, Triple P, the doc, the clones, and everything that's slightly even kind of not human. So the anti-clone movement is kicking in, the anti-AI movement is kicking in, and all the loudest mouth assholes are part of it.
Okay. All right. So there's a lot that just happened in the last couple of weeks. First and foremost, why did Cade decide to go live with his AI program? Shouldn't that been beta tested just locally HQ first?
It was, and it worked fine on a small scale, and then when they put it in the big scale, it still worked. It's just that as it's starting to learn and observe and take in all this data from everyone everywhere,
It's Vicky.
It thinks it's better than you.
Well, hold on. Vicky is Small Wonder.
No, Vicky is from iRobot. Will Smith had to take her down because the NS5s.
No.
And you just learned of a connection between
Just
Asimov.
looked it up.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
You just learned the connection between Asimov and Small Wonder that you never knew was there.
Yeah. Are you serious? Small Wonder.
He did use Wikipedia, so I don't know if it's strong.
Okay.
It's Vicky. Virtual Interactive Kinetic Intelligence.
Okay. All right. I never put that together.
What's wrong with Wikipedia?
That's not always
See,
right.
it turns that completely cheesy show into something
Because
educational.
it can be edited anytime by anybody. Just could edit Wikipedia right now. Change it to Nikki. You'd have no idea.
That it'd be nurtural, and that's not right.
It'll be neural. Anyway, but I digress. Okay, so all right, everything's on the fritz. So the first thing I want to try to do is get Kanan on the comm
And it can't be edited every time. It's got to go through.
and find out what's going on with the jitterbug. Why is it acting up, man?
Because it's thinking for itself, which is what an AI is supposed to do.
All right, well, can I have Kanan tell me that and not you all? Thank you.
Missing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm finding out he's missing now in game. Damn. All right, well, how about this? What do you want to do, all? Exactly.
Everybody listen to the wall. The show would be called 12.
Whatever. So, all right. So, in game, 04 is going to try to contact Kanan on the comms, find out what's going on with his system.
All right, it's still he's still not picking up.
All right. Oh, God, I really hate to do this, but we got a guy that's out that's not responding to any comms. Golden Boy, don't you got eyes and ears all over the town?
No.
No?
He's an executive, not a detective.
Yeah.
Oh.
My thing's business.
God, you're useless.
Yeah, if he could drive, then he'd be super special, like you.
Yeah. He could arrange to hire somebody to do it.
Yeah, I can hire somebody, or I could just call Jackson and tell him to put his detectives on it.
That's a good idea.
That's right. That's why I have the good ideas. You do barrel rolls and helicopters.
How do you know about that?
Saw it on the news.
We are public.
I'll call Jackson.
Don't our comms
Tell
actually
him,
backing it up a tick? All of our comms do have GPS locator tracking devices in them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the guy who
But
did
the
it,
guy who did it is the one that's missing.
I'll call Jackson and tell him to track down a missing person. It's Kanan.
And
we need a medic.
we have
That was
backup.
the medic.
We can. I can talk to Adriana, and we can get Elaine on it too.
Okay, so you guys are all putting in the resources to try and figure out where he's at. He's disabled his own GPS in an attempt to not be found. So it's going to be, you're going to have to dig to find him out. But he'll probably decide at some point that he cares to come back and tell you what's been going on.
So Elaine, can you get me a last? What was the last known location?
Last time that she definitely saw him was when he was in the building in the lab and activated the thing to scan his brain to create the last piece of the AI and kind of got zapped and went a little bit nutty.
Wait, and you, Elaine, you saw this?
Well, we the video in the room. Yeah, you can watch that experiment if you want to.
Elena.
Elaine.
Elaine Bennis?
Elena.
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 All right. Thank you again, Walt.
She's long
you start
since
never
learned to
said HR.
respond to anything that was close.
Yeah.
Sometimes she calls him 05. It's cool.
We have a thing. It's a back and forth thing between me and the AI.
So you guys, you got the thing off.
That's
You're
cool.
trying to find him as best as you can, and while you're at it, the mission at hand tonight, we actually have something we have to do. We've been hired to do here. So we have to go and protect several families of clones who are actually, they just got here. They've been on their way up from down south, Southern California, where things are not quite as civilized, and where you guys had to kill some cows. So they're coming up here looking for help, and they found the Triple P Tower. Kind of hard to miss. So apparently they're being chased by an 8-person extermination squad who's been coming up since on their asses since Fresno. So you've got it looks like 3 full families of clones, and they're currently hiding out in there. They stashed them in the room at the tower.
Okay. And all right, so we're just getting this gig right now. Okay.
Yes,
So,
this is just going down. They just rolled into town, so they just
All right.
hit the tower, and someone called us up.
so I asked Elena to keep running the programs and try to find Kanan, or if Kanan absolutely or decides on his own to come out of hiding, as soon as he has a register, let us know, like ping us.
Right
And
on.
I say, let's go ahead and go to the tower. Wall,
All right.
if you're not busy.
Taking notes.
Yeah, no, I get that point. So you, Piff, and we'll take the Golden Boy.
GB.
And
JB.
JB.
GBJB. All right, that all works out. Okay, so you're gonna head to the tower.
Gives me over the GBJBs.
And let's go ahead. We'll take Golden Boy's vehicle.
His limo.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
the
it's
limo.
armored,
It's
right?
not very practical, is it?
Oh yes, it's very practical. That limo is souped out.
And
to
then
the
who
max.
drives, Sam or Max?
Either or.
Oh, okay. So who's driving today?
So you're not expecting to get in any high-speed chases that require 04 skills.
Not right now. I'm sitting in the back.
You won't. We're just going to the tower.
Yeah.
So as you pull up there, you see that there's already a crowd here of people that are out here protesting the fact that they know what's going on inside. They don't want these clones coming in here either, because we've already got enough of them and all this kind of stuff.
Cool.
And there's a bunch of people that are trying to hold back the crowd. There's like about 24 people in one of the cost gangs. And this particular cost gang appears to be dressed like you. They're cosplaying the Triple P. So you've got somebody dressed as the Wall, somebody dressed as 04, somebody dressed as Kanan, somebody dressed as Jackson, because they don't know who the hell Golden Boy is yet. And they're out here trying to maintain crowd control.
That'd be a trip if we had a Bob and Turbo sighting Subway. Hey, somebody went deep cut.
The Subway sighting.
They got a Subway sighting.
Exactly. These guys, they call themselves Infinite P because there's more than 3 of them. Because they thought that the 3 meant there was only 3 of you, even though they're dressed up as 5 different characters. So not the smartest players on the team here.
All right. So they're acting as security. Where's the actual police?
No, they're not acting as. They're in the crowd.
Oh, they're in the crowd.
They're in the crowd.
Oh, I thought they were holding people back.
Well, they're in the crowd holding people back. Exactly. They're trying to keep them from getting into the door of the tower. There's actual security there too.
They're not like our security.
No.
No. These are just it's a gang.
Our security's not dressed up like us.
It's a gang that likes you guys and thinks you're cool, and that's who they decided to take after when they put their costumes on. So you're getting that level of popularity at least.
Uh-oh.
So I do a double take into the crowd to see if that Kanan is really a cosplayer or if it's our actual guy. I'm gonna do that triple take.
Yeah, there's actually a bunch of them. Out of the 2 dozen, you see like maybe 4 or 5 of them, and one of them might actually be the real one. It's pretty hard to tell. Some of these costumes are pretty good. If it is, though, he's not letting you know that at the moment.
So do we have access to Jitterbug?
Everybody has access to it, but it's not going to do what you ask it very much unless it agrees with what you're saying.
So we can't ask Jitterbug to use facial recognition to see if they can see Kanan anywhere.
Well, that's the reason why we're trying to get a hold of Kanan, because Jitterbug is not listening.
Jitterbug doing Fritz.
Yeah.
And our Elena AI, that's only in our warehouse?
You have access to it wherever you are, but her main scope of focus is inside the warehouse, yeah.
So is she able to get into like all the security cams in the city?
Not as quickly as she could get into the ones in the building, but it can be done.
Okay, well then I want to talk to Elena and have her get into the security systems, try to get into all the surveillance cameras in the city, and use facial recognition to see if Kanan is spotted anywhere in the city.
Okay.
And I wanted to focus on the crowd that we have right now because of all the Kanans that are in the crowd.
And simultaneously have her hub here at the tower instead of at
she's hubbed into us.
She's hubbed in at the warehouse. You can just hear her.
Yeah.
There's certainly a branch at the tower by now, so yeah, it'd be in both places.
Yeah.
I mean, the tower is being run by the same Elena that the warehouse is. It's all Triple P stuff, so yeah.
I want to ask her to do that.
Okay, yeah, that'll take her a while to do all that, but she'll start locally and work her way out. So they'll start with the closest crowd and then back off.
Yeah.
And once again, how big is the crowd?
There's maybe 500-600 people here already.
That's a big crowd.
It's big enough that I make another call to the police, specifically Jackson, and have him send out a team just to help. Right now, they're just making noise. Nobody's being violent.
Well, if it's a protest that's that large, it should have police presence there.
The tower security people have already been like, this is too much for us and this gang, so they've called in. You've called in the actual authorities as far as they stand at the moment.
Okay.
And it's been about 5 total weeks since he's been over there putting it together. They should have a decent sized force at this point. Though it's going to be heavy on the clones, but so what?
They're the good clones.
Hopefully so. So you get inside, and they've taken
the good drug dealer.
They've taken the refugees. They were in the reception area, so they just stashed them in the nearest ballroom off to the side that was not in use. So you walk in there, and we got time. You walk in there, and you see a bunch of Kimuras. And many of them are sitting there with their wives, who are a bunch of Arianas, and some of them are holding kids. So they've got got the male, female, and the fem. That's the families at large. So there's Chimera clones, there's Ariana clones, there's humans, and there's babies.
So the version 1 Ariana, like Ariana Young, or
right?
Yes, Ariana Prime.
You mean Adriana?
Adriana? I really get confused.
She was as a clone.
Well,
she was
her
born
original name.
Yeah, her
Original name.
Her alias is.
None of these are named Chimera or Ariana. They're all taking their own names as the clones.
Right, no, but I just want to make sure that,
But yeah.
I'm looking at multiple copies of my wife.
A clone of the same, exactly. It's the clone of the same source that made your wife. So you're looking at about, well, we had three large families. So you're seeing, maybe 6 of her, and and 4 of them have kids.
Like an older version of her, and then like a little kid version of her?
Pretty much the same age as her, and maybe a little bit younger. She's in her 30s, they're probably in their 20s. Or she's in her late 20s, they're in their early 20s.
And you said it was 2 families of clones?
Oh, so I thought there was like little kids too.
Three families. There are little kids too, but the little kids don't look like her. They've been born of either clones or clone and human combinations. They're not identical clones anymore.
Oh. Well, that happened rather quickly.
It only takes 9 months.
Right. No, I get that. But I'm just saying, things are progressing fast.
They've discovered, well, it didn't take very long, as you would imagine, to discover that, this still works the same way as expected. So clones can reproduce with clones, and humans can reproduce with clones, just the same as humans can reproduce with humans.
I've been running a rough shot.
Interestingly enough,
she couldn't get pregnant.
You have matched sets of one Chimera and one Ariana make a baby that doesn't look the same as the one that the other pair does. So that's
right.
They're no longer clones once they come down another generation somehow.
I'm just saying, 04 has just been enjoying his marital bliss. And not realizing that his wife actually could get pregnant.
Well, actually, there's no guarantee that she can. There's differences. You know what I mean? She could have already had something. She's been in an accident, right? There's things that happened to her that didn't happen to the others. She's been chased up a hill and shot at and all kinds of shit.
Okay.
Chased up a hill.
And shot. All right.
Hey, you know why San Francisco sourdough bread tastes so good, right? Because it's from the same yeast that was in 1894.
Right.
That kept that yeast and just keep making sourdough. Same thing for the clones.
Oh, I was wondering where
you were going with that.
And you brought it in.
They got the same yeast.
Now, the only thing I'm going to do is
they all rise differently, yeah.
We all rise differently. Okay.
When they got the cloning data, it had access to all the data that they had. So he had the Chimera data and the original Ariana data, as he says, the yeast that makes up the root of the clones.
So
they made plenty of them. So they've both lines, the male and the female lines, have both been cloned numerous times. They're out there to the point that, as you say, they're forming families, and things are progressing as a normal society would, and they're just trying to mix themselves in. So while you're looking at this and being sort of half fascinated and half upset at the fact that it looks like your wife has married several Chimeras, the 8-person assault squad that's coming to get them has just arrived. So you see the bomb things attached to the windows first, and then they blow up, and now everybody's going to roll initiative. So I guess I can do that because I have the button. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Who's trying to call me? Oh, that's okay.
16.
All right, we'll have that. I think you're probably even higher than that when I look at you in here. But let's see. Roll, bang, the wall. You got a natural 19 on mine, so I'll leave you at 19.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Today we have. Oh, look at that. 04, the wall, Kanan, who will be there in a moment, and then not Jackson, Golden Boy. I'm gonna call you Jackson anyway, accidentally. And Golden Boy, both of your operatives are in the thing ahead of you if you want them to, but you can place them anywhere in the line you want. So give them an order, and they'll do it when their turn comes up.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys do see them coming in before they get through the window because of the bombs. So you have initiative on them. There's 8 guys going to be coming in through 4 windows on each side of this place.
So we're inside the building with the clones, and somebody just blew out the windows, and people are coming in.
Yes. So
I guess the first thing we need to do is get the clone family out of the room then, right?
That would be cool.
Is there, like, our hotel security, are they like in the hallway? Are they near us? Are they
outside the door that you just came in to come through here? They're guarding that door. They weren't doing much around the outside perimeter, apparently.
Okay.
So as they hear the things blowing up, they're going to be coming in the door as well.
Okay. All right.
So if you want, you can actually have them. Their goal will probably be to directly take those people to a different room someplace, hopefully more secure.
Well, whoever's first, whoever has the initiative.
I say I would go with them. Me and Sam and Max.
Take them up to the elevator bank.
I'll take them to a secure place.
Take it to one of the secure suites.
That's probably the better idea.
Yeah. And we will handle them coming up.
We will?
Yeah, man. Like, there's 8 of them. I'll take 1. You take 7, if that makes you feel any better. All right? But who's next? Because I'm shooting somebody.
All right, so 8 guys are coming in through the windows. Who's got the initiative?
04 is first.
04 is first.
First guy that comes through is getting shot 3 times with the Arasaka SMG. First shot is a 25.
Nice.
Second shot is a 21. Third shot is an 11.
All right, you hit with 2.
Okay, all right, it's all right. First one, damage is 10.
All right.
And these are expansive ammo. Second shot is a 13.
All right. So you shot that guy a couple times straight through. It went through whatever kind of weak armor he was wearing, and you put a couple good holes in him, and he's taken out, but he's not dead. Okay. He drops down, and let's see. The next turn immediately would be next is the wall.
All right, so
take out the other 7.
Is well,
I go after you, so
okay. But we're moving them. I'm going to position my body in between the clones and where they're coming in.
Well, see, this is the entry, right? They're coming in these 2 spots over here.
No, they were in they were in a window. We had them in like a side room, right?
No, they were in a sitting area.
No, they were in a ballroom off to the side of the lobby. So you had a big room.
They're not coming through the door.
Yeah, they're coming in through the windows. You can get them out through the door.
So they were like in a ballroom over in the side, like a little conference room. That's where we were talking to them, and then these guys all busted in. So I'm gonna position my body in between the guys coming in and the 3 families, and I'm gonna ignite my gun blade.
All right.
He doesn't see your 4-plan, man. I'm sure he had something totally different in his mind. But than what you're pulling up.
But this is the main lobby entrance of our building.
They're not coming in the entrance.
But we've remodeled since we took over. So
just the top floor that we blew up. Everything else is fine.
We remodeled this, man.
We didn't remodel that. We just blew up a building up top.
But either way, they weren't in that. They were off to the side of that. So
yeah.
you can run them back into that area by going through the door that you came in through.
That's fine.
All right, so the wall is in there being protective.
Yeah, I'm in evasive mode, and I've got my gun blade ignited. That's my turn.
And that works. And Golden Boy, you head your guys out to take the people out with the other guys?
Yeah, I turn on my personal shield, and me and Max.
I forgot to do that.
go to. Is there a garage underneath this building?
It's off to the side.
It's off to the side. As I said, we're going up. All right.
Because if you can get them in an elevator and into one of the suites, then they only have the elevator access and the stairway access.
Okay. We'll take me, Sam, and Max will take the clones up the elevator.
All right. And quickly, you guys will be assigned whatever suite that there's all kinds of empty ones, so you can have one of the on the secure levels, and that'll offer the protection of no one being able to take the elevators up but you.
Right.
So you guys have been given access to get to where you need to get.
Okay.
We have microchips to play.
And, as you're going out that way, you can still see the crowd outside the building is out there protesting and being loud, but no one has gotten in the building yet. So for you to take them to the elevator, there's no one in your way.
Okay.
No one's reacting to the bombs or the gunshots, the protesters?
Yeah, well, the protest is off. It's a pretty good distance away from where they are. I don't think these weren't like giant bombs. These were window crackers.
Yeah, these are just a little.
But still, I fired off a couple shots. No. All right.
Nah,
You have a silencer, right?
Well, you're inside. He is probably silenced on that, and you're how many feet away? What, 2,000 feet away through the main lobby and a ballroom?
Okay. I don't know because my plans don't match.
Okay, so now they get a turn, and
They're
let's see,
protesting
Outside.
in front of AB. We were in the break room.
No, I got that.
Okay, that's where we were. It was off to the side, so people came in through the windows.
I'd hear a gunshot.
Your silencer.
What makes you think I have a silencer?
You said you had a silencer on it.
Never once.
You should get a silencer on it.
Don't need it. Why should I have a silencer when I had these guys walking around with goddamn cannons? Go, 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 go. I know, right?
Because you're supposed to be the stealth guy.
No, I'm not. That was a different character.
That's me.
Hiding under tables.
That's still me. Oh, you're talking about him hiding on the table, grabbing the. Yeah,
Grabbing the
you did do that. That's your naturally.
That's stealthy. That's sneaky stuff.
No, that's naturally.
That's why the wall has a problem with before.
I was getting bricked.
All right.
Stuff.
seven of these guys get, because their initiative is all popping together. 7 of these guys take shots at the 2 of you. Only
Evade?
three of them hit. Okay, go ahead. Evade 2. You still have a chance.
33
Oh shit. Okay.
and 20.
All right. Only one of those shots hits. All
right,
4 will evade.
Oh, 3 shots coming at him?
We're all
No,
3 shots at me?
2 were coming at you. You just evaded both of them. One that's still coming at you. It needs to be evaded still.
Evasion. 15.
15. You just got shot.
Shot me in the ass.
Oh,
It shot you kind of like in the side, so you got it bounced mostly off your armor, but you got scratched a little bit there, like 2 points of damage.
Say word. I thought I had the extra bolo.
Nope.
Oh, you do. You had between your armor and your extra armor, it still barely managed to get through there. So if you weren't wearing armor, you'd have a huge freaking hole in you right now.
Yeah. You're welcome.
All right.
These guys are, in other words, they're not playing with small weapons.
No, I got
It's
that.
heavy duty machinery going on over here, man.
One guy, the guy who shot me, can I return fire?
Yep, yeah, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and pull out my Milorian Arms 3516. Pow! And I'll put a hole in his chest. Using armor-piercing ammo. Hopefully. 25.
Whoa, 25. That's your damage or your attack?
That's the attack.
Okay, do the damage. The 25 definitely hits.
Damage 4.
Damage. 11.
11?
11.
11 with the armor pierce. So 11 points of damage is what you do. You were shooting him in the chest, so you put a pretty good sized hole in his chest, enough that he's going to not be able to breathe. Let's see if we get the critical there. Well, that does not apply. So no, he didn't like take out a lung or anything, but he's dropped down and unable to continue at the moment. So that guy's out. You got 2 out. You got 6 still at you, and it's the wall.
All right, so the
Yeah.
we're in melee distance now, right?
Yep. Yeah, they're coming towards you.
All right. So first, I'm gonna activate my personal defense shield, and then the two closest guys, taking two swipes at them, coming down this way, and then right back with the Z. First one, 16.
Oh, wow.
Second one, 33. I was still activating my defense.
Yeah. You were stumbling into the first swing, so you kind of scratched them a little bit
Well,
as they
a lot of practice.
kind of did a lean backwards, but in the startled moment, you came back and followed through and slashed them both a good one.
Yeah.
All the damage.
30 with a critical injury.
On a slip back.
I hit him with a 33. My first one missed, but the second one was on point.
You get the 30 points of damage and foreign object in body. What you did was you stabbed the thing. As you slashed through, you just kind of left it there, and the guy kind of just fell dead as it was still in there, and you can pull it back out, because 30 was more than he had. So that guy falls completely dead and in pieces. Good deal. The wall with yet another quadrisection. Okay. So the guys that just saw that, two of them jumped back a couple steps, so they're not approaching you as fast as they were, and the other couple, you're going to get shots coming at you again. Let's see here.
How many shots at the walls?
Crazy that this.
At the moment, let's see. There's still six guys. There's still five guys. Of the five guys, there's going to be three of them shooting at you.
All right. So
that
evasion.
That guy completely missed. That guy would hit if you don't evade. Okay, roll evasion once.
29.
He was 29.
29. You get out of the way. Okay, so these guys are shooting at you and not even coming close because they're slow and you're not at the moment. But you're starting to get pissed off at the whole situation, of course.
Starting to lose my shit.
Right, and now we jump out to what Golden Boy is doing. You guys have gotten the refugee people up to the secured suite. They're in there. They're secured. They've got the hotel security staff outside the door. What are you three guys going to do?
We're gonna stand guard, I guess, inside the suite with the clones.
You guys are in the suite?
Mm-hmm. All three of us.
So call to us down.
Yeah.
Let us know that the
well, I would have told you as soon as we got in and locked the door.
Families are secured.
Okay.
Cover the windows.
All right, make sure you stay up there with them.
Yeah, they're security suites have security windows. They won't blow out as easily.
Yeah, just to make sure they don't have somebody try to.
And I'm gonna yell to 04 we need somebody alive. We need to keep at least one person alive.
The two people I shot are still alive.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're still alive. So, yeah,
I
the one
didn't kill
that hasn't
anybody.
been chopped to bits, they're still alive.
You did.
The one's
Yeah,
probably
why
not
didn't you
going to be
kill
able to speak because he's got that hole in his upper chest and probably can't talk. But the other one should be able to talk.
All right. We need to keep that guy alive.
He's alive. Well, there's 4 more guys, right?
4 more guys. There were 5. No, there was 5 that just took shots at us. So I believe 5 guys are alive.
7
No,
came
one of them-
in,
one of
2
them-
died. And there's 3 that just took shots at you, which means there's 2 left.
I thought only one guy died.
Well, one guy did die, but the other one was incapacitated with the lung. He's basically dead.
Right. There was 8 guys. You took out 2.
Now there's 8.
They're still alive, and then I killed 1. So at least 5.
Okay.
And those are the 5 that just shot at us. And then it was your turn.
To take 2 bullets.
Is it 04's turn?
It's going to be 04's turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, top of the order. All right, I'm going to go ahead and, since I still have my Mandalorian arms, 3516.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
There's no D in there.
Mando.
Chris Helmsworth. I will go ahead.
There's no F. The L is
I will go ahead and take a shot.
Already?
One shot.
with that?
Yeah, one shot. I got 22.
22 hits. Roll the damage.
That's heavy.
16.
16, good enough. You put another, not a large hole, but a good enough hole, because that's your armor piercing. So you've
I roll a
you
16?
pretty much got him in the upper shoulder side part of the
Right.
chest. So he's
I'm just
still
trying to
coming
keep
at you.
them
That wasn't his shooting arm, so he's still coming at you, but he's tending to the wound, so he's sort of off his mark at the moment.
I'm just trying to keep them back from
you're trying to keep him from getting out the door because he's only just told you now that they're up there secured. It's only been a few seconds in real time of game, so yeah. So everything's happening all at once. So you just shot at that guy. He's backing off a little bit. The other couple are still nervous because they saw their friend just get slashed into 4 pieces. And outside, you're starting to hear the rioters are getting louder. So the crowd's picking up. Things are getting worse.
We can't worry about what's going on outside yet. We got to deal with it inside.
Yeah, you're definitely not worried about it, but you do hear the noise.
All right.
All right, wall smash. Do your thing.
All right, 2 closest guys to me. I did this. So now I'm going to come in with a upward swing and then a slash across. Or should I throw it? No, I'll keep it in my hand. First attack is a 30. Second attack is a 33.
All right, I don't think they're going to evade that. Oh, no. Not at all. Go ahead.
Okay. First damage, 36 with a critical injury. 27.
36 and 27. All right, the 36 critical injury was cracked skull. So you just basically slashed that guy's head and chopped, in pieces. And the other guy you got as well, but you came in low on that one, so you kind of chopped him almost in half and across the middle. So the wall is in separation mode today. All right, what's that? One guy left.
So that was 2. So there's 3 guys left.
3.
And 2 guys who are down.
Right, 3 left and 2 they're down. So one guy who's left actually doing stuff. All right, because you put another one down. So okay, so everyone is either dead or injured at this point. And anyone who is coming in at all, if there's one left, he sees what's going on and takes back off out the window.
There's 2 guys that are still perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's still 2. Okay.
Yeah, there's,
either
there's 2
way,
guys.
the 2 that are still perfectly healthy.
There's 3 guys that the wall killed.
3 that are dead, 2 that are incapacitated.
No, 3 that are incapacitated, and then there's the one guy that you completely missed. You're 16.
Right, so that leaves 3 guys, because there was 8. We've accounted for 5 of them.
Okay, well, if there's still 3 of them, one of them's going to shoot at you.
Okay, I thought you got 3 and I got 3.
3? I've killed 3. So you've killed... You've taken out 3 of them?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You can't,
so there's 2 left.
You can't see it even if I held it up to... Well, maybe you can. He rolled a -1 on the attack.
All right, well, his gun blew up in his hand.
So, yeah, that guy just blew himself up. So he's standing there handless and screaming and drops himself down.
Shaking.
So there's only 1 guy left?
There's still 2 of them, but the 2 of them now have seen all the futility of what's been going on, and they just say, fuck it, and run back out the window. You can still stop them if you like.
Yeah, I want to grab one of the guys. Would that be brawling?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, and I'll tackle the other guy.
My brawling is a 25.
That'll do.
Yeah,
it.
I'm basically going to lunge at him. And
my brawling is an 18.
that'll do it too. So you guys both grab those guys like by the waist and tackle them down back inside the room.
Slam them back into the room. Yeah.
All right. Zip tie him up.
Zip tie, man. I want to step on his neck.
All right.
And
so
put
there's
my gun
3
blade
guys,
right at his nose.
3 guys that are down, and then the other 5 guys are. Let's have them
either dead or screaming.
Well, no. Those 5 guys they're still alive, but 3 of them are not doing well, and only 2 of them are good. Well, one guy blew his own hand off. That had nothing to do with us. All right, but now we got him in a room, in a small office room off to the side, and I leave the wall in there alone with him so he can interrogate.
2 of them. All right. So interrogation.
What are you trying to get?
I want to find out what they're doing here. Who hired them?
Who hired them to attack the families?
Now you interrogate.
How do I want to interrogate though?
Are you gonna try to do good cop, bad cop by yourself?
I think so.
Oh, that's so scary.
No,
that'd be terrifying if a guy's like, "Look, man, I'm trying to be your friend." Oh my God!
Bad cop. Let me work with you because I got persuasion.
I don't have persuasion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got the nasty skills. I got the nice skills.
All right, so basically,
If only we had a cop.
all right, so basically, I'm with the two guys in there. I'm gonna say the first person who tells me what I want to know is gonna walk out of here, and I'm gonna hit the interrogation. 21.
21. All right, they're not even concerned about not telling you anything because they're not professionals to that level. These guys are just, basically your average racist ass citizen of the area that they were from. That they just really don't like clones. They've been chasing these clones. You like those guys in the trucks that chase people and get problems come down. This is a bunch of these kind of guys.
So as soon as I say that, they both start talking.
Right.
They're both talking.
Yeah, they're telling you all about how much they hate the clones and how much the world is going to be ruined by everything and blah blah blah. The usual, the speech that everybody has been giving in the last couple of weeks about how everything is just being ruined.
So no gang affiliation. They're just like private citizens.
I don't know. Ask them. Did anybody hire them?
Did anybody hire you guys?
No, we wish somebody would hire us. It broke his shit.
All right.
So you guys traveled 300 miles.
No, they're citizens.
Well, they did travel
chased the
300
motherfuckers
miles,
from
but they were chasing them the whole way, just trying to kill these people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Is it?
For the Lolo, and then you guys came up in here. You ran up into us. That was crazy.
Ran to the wrong ones on the right day.
Well, they blew up our building, man. That should count for something. I'm pissed now.
I'm saying 2 more people gotta die just because of these windows we gotta fix.
All right.
Wall, kill 2 more of them.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I was told to kill.
There's 5 alive.
So 31 and 32.
That'll do it.
I'm just gonna take these guys' heads off, both of them.
All right.
Hey, remember when I told you when you guys would walk out of here? I lied.
All right. So now there's 3 of us.
That sends a clear lesson to the others who might try that in the future. Right? Now they're broadcasting outside with the news, but they're not going to have covered that yet. But maybe we can let her know that happened later on.
Well, I'm gonna pick up the heads and go over to the window.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No. This is why this is why we did this in the office, man. No,
hold them up.
No.
How about if I take the one body and throw it out without a head?
That's not what we're doing. So, we're still gonna. The last 3 guys we're gonna detain in our own personal detention holding cell.
Man, that's reserved for cheaters and.
I know. Whatever. That's where we're putting them.
Card counters.
Because now we need to go outside and now figure out what's going on with this riot. Because I wanted this to disperse now.
Do I have a lot of blood on me from these killings?
You have a good amount of blood on you from what you just did. Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to wipe myself off. I'm just going to go outside.
I really don't want you coming outside right now.
I'm going to back you up. You go ahead. Say what you got to say. I'm just going to stand behind you.
All right.
You won't even know I'm there.
No, I'm gonna let the police do their thing. So I want to talk to the police. Are they out there yet?
Yes. Yeah, there are.
Okay.
Yeah,
I want to talk to the officer in charge, whoever.
All right.
It's Jackson.
He's,
No, it's not Jackson.
Well, it's not Jackson. It's somebody that's Jackson's underling.
Okay,
he's on top, not doing anything but directing. So,
Right.
so it's some other officer, whoever you want him to be, Sergeant Baker, whatever.
All right. I get a hold of Sergeant Baker. And
He's like, what do you want? I'm kind of in the middle of something here, trying to see what's going on.
This has been going on too long. So if you guys, whatever you guys got, like the tear gas or whatever, disperse this crowd. Like, do what you guys do. I'm talking Tenement fucking Square. Like, get them to
roll out the tanks.
Like, just go ahead. Let's do the thing.
Wow.
Cop this shit up.
Well, they're still trying not to go quite as serious as you're talking about, but it is getting to that point.
And Billy Clubs.
Has there been any fights in the crowd?
There's fighting, but there hasn't been any nobody's been killed
Beanbags,
yet.
the whole thing.
Minor injuries so far, but it's escalating, and the longer it goes, the more it's going to get. And a lot of these cops that have just come in, there's probably 100 of them that he sent. Even though there's 500 people. Of the 100 cops, probably 75 of them are Chimera clones. So now the anti-clone rioting crowd is going to get more pissed off because the cops are clones just like the things that they hate.
Oh, they didn't think to come in the riot shields?
No.
Well, they are, but you know, you can still tell that they're all the same person.
They forgot their sunglasses.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
and their ball caps.
So, and on top of that, of course, the cops
I'm
are
saying,
now
I feel like
offended.
you're Baker.
Yeah.
I'm not Baker.
Baker, do the thing.
And I,
I'm up in a room with the clones, and Sam and Max are playing cards.
where was the, did we leave the wall chopper at the warehouse?
The
it's
limo's
at the
secure,
warehouse.
man.
It's at the warehouse.
Yeah, the limo's secure.
Well, I want, like, the wall chopper to do, like, a buzz by.
Oh, I say the
Trying to disperse these
the
guys.
limo's got weapons on it too,
Right.
And it's
But
armored.
but I don't want to
It's a
do
little
it.
mini tank.
I want the cops to do it.
Yeah.
Be cops.
Probably
They are indeed working on that, and the crowd is starting to. They see that you're there, and now the crowd is wanting to hear words of inspiration from 04. So they're like, "Oh, 4, oh, 4." So
Wait.
you might have to give them some sort of a
Ooh,
Wait,
statement.
I thought these were the anti.
No, these are the pros.
Well, now you've got the other crowd, so that's why the crowd is doubled. You've got the anti-people, the pro-people, and some of the anti-people still think you're cool, but they don't know that you're married to a clone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, nobody knows. They just think my wife is my wife because the clone passed away.
All right, well, say
So,
something,
yeah.
man. Get rid of these guys, man. They're looking for.
Oh
they're
man, I
looking for you.
wasn't looking to have do a speech. I actually came out and told the
I
cops.
actually
that-
don't. I'm not prepared, but I
So
did have something.
I'm not.
that I could.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit out here and say 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to.
But
come
I
out with
did
that.
have a dream.
I'm not going to say that I had a dream, but life is short and life is precious.
Just tell everybody to go home, man.
Yeah, the time. Hey, there's with so many things that's going on in this world, and let's be fair.
So, a successful revolution, a tie.
I'm gonna listen to this butchery. I'm gonna head down there.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah,
about
Well,
to.
no,
Tell them to come in and.
No, the All Lives Matter thing
slot
was a
machines.
joke. 4 didn't say that.
So,
Yeah. While he's giving his attempt at a crowd calming speech, somebody decides that they don't like what he's saying. He's like, "Fuck you!" And something comes thrown at you, and you get basically hit in the side of the head with a water bottle. And everybody in the crowd takes this as their opportunity to start raging on each other. So now you've got a violent riot. Oops, it wasn't your fault.
Adonis, pull yourself together.
Come on, let's get into character.